I never saw such a big bed.
So, do you, live in town?
Ja, Frau Harrison, with my boyfriend.
Ah. You must have some kind of a secret signal or something that you do with the guards when you come and go so that alarm doesn't go off, right?
No, and we come in through a little door in the kitchen.
Oh. Oh, you mean like a service entrance, or?
Yeah, but there's no bell.
Hmm. Actually, I meant to ask you, my husband is just a madman the way he goes through towels. I was wondering if you could bring us a couple extra.
Hmm.
Thank you, I'll take those.
How do they say, sleep tight?
Thank you, you too.
Hello. What was all that?
Well, I think she has a crush on you.
Oh, well, lucky for you, I'm a one-woman man. How do you like your surprise?
Oh, I love it. It's just beautiful. Could you give me a glass of water?
Certainly. You know, you look so much better since you started your medication. I hope you're ready to give up your privacy.
My room is your room.
Matt was perfect as far as she was concerned.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
It's just that she's so defensive about him that we can't discuss anything.
Listen, even if you could, I'm not sure she could help you.
She doesn't want to help me, Matt. She doesn't want to admit the possibility that just maybe what went down in San Cristobal between Mac and Carl Hutchins' father and Dr. Rain may not have been on the up and up.
Wait, slow down. I don't know if she even knows what happened. Mac told us that he got trapped down there during a coup.
Yeah.
He was a reporter trying to make a name for himself. When the fighting escalated, he got separated from your mother, Marie, and got thrown in prison.
I know, and he thought she was dead. He didn't even know she was pregnant with me or that we both survived.
Right,
Yes.
and he got released from prison, came back here, started over, and that's all anyone ever knew.
But he obviously kept secrets, Matt. Nobody knew about my mother or me till I came along. He kept it secret.
Well, he wasn't hiding anything. I mean, the only reason why he didn't talk about Maria because he thought she was dead. He didn't know you existed, and this theory about Carl Hutchins' father being in cahoots with Mac to defraud an unknown scientist...
Leon Rain existed. Ian is proof of that.
Ian. I was wondering when his name might come up.
Look, Matt, I know he lied to us about a lot of stuff, but I believe him when he talks about his father. He's completely dedicated to the man's memory.
What does that prove?
Why else would he be here?
Well, the Cory family name is pretty well established, and especially lately...
Oh, come on, Matt. He didn't ask for money or power or percentage or anything. He just wanted his keys. And he found them both. Mac had one, and so did Carl. That proves they were connected.
Okay, so they're connected. What does that prove?
I don't know, Matt, but I can't stop thinking about it.
Thinking about Mac or thinking about Ian Rain?
No, thinking about myself. Man, I came out of all that chaos in San Cristobal. I need to know what happened. And I thought you, of all people, would understand that.
Hey, okay, so shoot me. I'm a romantic. The guy's got a pretty face. He's tall, dark, just your type.
This is about me, Matt.
Okay, I believe you. And yes, I've been through it. I understand. If you need to know what happened, you need to know what happened.
What if what I find out upsets people?
You think Mac really tried to kill Ian Rain's father? Even if the worst is true, that there was some deal that went wrong?
Not when you were looking for your dad, your biological father, did you feel this way?
You mean like I didn't know who I was? Yeah, for a while, but then you realize that you are who you are, no matter what happened in the gene pool.
But eventually you did find out about Mitch and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to.
Why?
I had no choice.
I'm sorry. I just used to make fun of that way of thinking.
And now you think that way too, huh?
Thank you.
For what?
I know what I have to do now.
Why do you think I was meeting with Carl?
Ever since Carl came back to Bay City, everyone's trying to figure out why he's here. Felicia, who's worried about Lorna, Kevin, who's doing his damnedest to nail him, and Cass, who hates his guts.
Yes, he has a lot of history in this town.
Meanwhile, Carl pays Ian's bail and you show up. That can only mean one thing.
Does Kevin have any idea of what the connection between Carl and Ian is?
No. He'll use it to help him to indict. Carl is a threat to everybody in this town, and I think you know that better than anybody else, don't you? You're trying to protect us.
I had no choice.
No, I know. I know you were unbelievable. That you would sacrifice yourself like that. I mean, I couldn't spend 3 minutes with the man, and you go on a date with him to gain evidence for an indictment? That's it, isn't it? I knew it. There is no possible reason why you would be seen in public with Carl Hutchins. You're amazing. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I hate to admit this, but it makes sense. Why else would Spencer take your abuse if he didn't?
Abuse? After what he did,
I'm
Frankie?
not saying that what he did was right or that you should trust him.
I have the right to be angry, Frankie.
Look, you two are going to work this out however you work it out. I just hope you don't have to be mean about it.
Can I still bill him for the flight to D.C.?
Well, maybe after you bring Vicky home and the two of you are standing around the fireplace drinking eggnog.
I hate you. You expecting a fax from that woman from the credit agency or
No,
something?
she gave me everything she had.
From Vicky. It's in her handwriting.
She probably couldn't reach a phone. What's it say?
She never wants to see me again.
Here, let me help you with that.
Thank you. I've been away too long.
Oh, let me help you. Your tie.
I missed you. I knew you'd come back to me.
Mother's checking on dinners.
I told your mother that you're gonna have dinner alone. I want to feast on you.
What's the deal, Sunshine? Why'd you drag me up here?
I like the view.
Oh, you're checking up on your mother, aren't you? After you advised your sister not to do it.
Felicia is really upset because she forgot the anniversary of Lucas's death. She's furious at Jenna and me because we forgot to mention it to her, and I'm afraid that she could be drowning her sorrow in a pitcher of vodka martinis.
So?
Right now. So she may need help.
Well, then she has to ask for help, and not from you.
Come on, I feel responsible. I should have mentioned Lucas to her.
Don't buy into her blame game. Then you'll be doing your sister's enabling number, which is deadly for everybody, especially for Felicia. And it's a swell way for you to avoid your problems, of which you have got a few.
You lost the bet. You owe me $50. Now, if you don't cut with the shrink stuff, I'm gonna make you pay up.
The bet was that I would abstain from asking any personal, touchy-feely questions. Remember? And I did that. But you promised that you could go the entire night without being a witch on wheels, which you didn't do. So you owe me 50 smackaroos.
I am going to find my mother.
Remember, Sunshine, if your mother decides to take a dive, you can't stop her.
Too late. Looks like she's already in over her head.
What are you doing here?
It's none of your business, all right?
What's in that bag?
I
didn't steal anything, if that's what you're wondering.
Did you find the third key?
Don't worry about the third key. Just, can you do me a favor? Can you keep your eye on Paulina? Make sure that Jake keeps his hands off her, all right?
Where are you going? You're not jumping bail, are you?
I asked you to do me a favor. Can you just do that, please?
Listen, you cannot go on the run again. You're in enough trouble already.
Don't worry about me, okay?
Oh, listen, Ian, I know you think you're Harrison Ford in The Fugitive, but let me tell you something. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Maggie? What's out there with you?